Alright, this is going to be our third YouTube video here. We're going to walk you through one of our 41 Willys Pro Street chassis. We've seen some of our gasser stuff up till now, but we do a lot of the Pro Street, Pro-Tour chassis. And this is for Greg Hodge in Amarillo, Texas. He's driving up this the next couple of weeks to pick up his car. And we got some bright shiny Willwood 12-inch brakes on there. We're going to put some 17-inch wheels on for them, so we got plenty of clearance. And makes a really nice brake setup with the aluminum hub and our polished aluminum coilovers with a little bit of chrome powder coat on the control arms here. Not quite chrome, but works pretty good when they're hiding under the car. We got a Flaming River power rack. This thing should make the car steer like $1 million, and I'm sure with the Willwoods it's going to stop on a dime. You can see the new style power rack is a lot cleaner looking than the old T-Bird Mustang racks that leaked like a sieve. And typical 350 Chevy motor mounts on there. And as we walked around the car here, walked around the chassis anyways, we got a 8-inch dual booster. This is going to really help the car stop. We used to use a 7-inch, that stopped them pretty good. The 8s I think are going to stop even better. Powder coated Corvette style dual master cylinder. And if we back up a little bit, we can see our transmission mount currently set up for a 700R4 or 4L60E. And we cut those guys right here on the plasma cutter. A little bit of a slot so you have some adjustment, and motor will drop right in. And we get back to here, we got a drive shaft safety loop. I know nobody ever really gets on these cars, but when you do decide to hammer on them, in case you ever drop the drive shaft, you got the safety loop right there. We'll walk over here, we'll give you a nice view of the brake lines. Everybody seems to love the brake lines. We spend a lot of time doing them, and as you can see, they're nice, they're straight. Never have to worry about them rusting out from the inside like mild steel. And go back up here, you can see the residual pressure valves, and right there you've got a T with a brake light switch. And pretty much everything we do is through frame fittings that we have machined specially for us. Back out a little bit here, and as we get to the back, you see our parallel 4-bar setup. And being a Pro Tour car, basically Pro Tour, we run a 10-inch wheel and tire. Pro Street, we would run a little bit wider tire rim combo on here. So this is our pinion mount panhard bar bracket. You can see nice and clean on there. And when this thing's at ride height, that'll be about dead level. And we got a couple inches of adjustment for the customers here. And again, more brake lines, nice clean, everything runs with the frame. And again, through frame fittings. We use a 4 9-inch housing for these guys, brand new housings. We build them right here. Put a nice big fill cap on them. Nice thing with that big fill cap, you can also inspect the ring gear. If you're worried about ring gear damage, or you take it out and beat on them a little too much, you can shine a flashlight in there and see what your ring gear looks like. And we also run a Edelbrock fuel pump. These are Edelbrock 1791s on here now, about $180, $200 fuel pump, about the most quiet out there. We put a little rubber pad behind them to keep the frame noise down. And 3/8-inch stainless steel fuel line on that, up to our specially designed bulkhead, so we don't have to run under the frame rails. And get a good shot of the parallel 4-bar setup. And again, those will be level when the car has some weight on it and sitting at ride height. And this is a brand new Ford 9-inch. We also build the center sections right here. And it's a brand new Curry nodular case with the 3 1/16 big bearing, Daytona style pinion support, and a 1350 yoke on there. So pretty much bulletproof. You can see everything's in a nice shiny black powder coat. And we got some pretty big clamps back here. These are another 12.5-inch Willwood brake setup. What you can't see in here, maybe we can shoot the other side. You can see the bracketry for the internal parking brake. If you want to run a parking brake, it's all set for you. You just got to string your cables. And we got some more Alden Eagle coilovers to round off the back side. And I think you get a pretty good idea what our chassis looks like underneath. It's kind of a shame we have to hide all this. It takes us quite a bit of work to get to this stage. As you can see, a lot of time and effort. And then we hide it with a fiberglass body. There's Billet Specialties fuel filter there, typical on the rollers. And come up, driver's view of the rack. And there you have our chassis. We'll be giving another shot when we put the body on and get some wheels and tires on here. And we'll give you a look at the finished product.